Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Too many times I see people that are just totally unhappy in their relationships and been happy for entirely too long because they don't have the confidence enough to set the boundaries in their relationships and reinforce them. Or they just don't set boundaries in their relationships. And they don't do it or they don't reinforce them because they're too scared that somebody's going to walk away or they're going to reject them or they're not going to accept whatever it is that we're scared that to set the boundaries in our relationships. When you fail to set the boundaries in your relationships, you are teaching people that it's okay to walk all over you. Too many times I see women who've been stuck in unhappy relationships for years and don't understand, like, why am I here? Because you kept allowing things to happen over and over again. I recently actually just talked to someone and to a woman. She had a compulsive cheating boyfriend that she just refused to walk away from, and that's her choice. But she doesn't understand, like, how is he so bold? Because you let him be bold. See, remember that night he stayed out till 2 o'clock in the morning and you said it was okay? Then he stayed out till 4 o'clock in the morning. He gave you some crazy cockamamie story and you bought it. And then now he stayed over his friend's house because he overslept. And then now he's staying 2 and 3 nights out. Now he tells you the girl is calling your house. You know she exists and he's still staying out. You see how that you could have cut that off at 2 o'clock? See, no, they are not our children. But you don't have to accept it. And when you continue to accept people overstepping the boundaries in their relationship, you are teaching them that it's okay to do you any old type of way. You have to have enough confidence to stand and be the woman that you are. Be a confident woman and say, I am not tolerating toxic behavior in my relationships. Whether it's in your intimate relationships, whether it's in your relationships with your children, your mother, your job, your community, your church, whoever it is. You have to have enough confidence in yourself and want happiness enough to set these boundaries in your relationships. You have the ability to do that. That's your choice. So when you've been in a relationship and it's been toxic for years, it's because you allowed it. Why would he treat me like that? Why would you let him? It comes down to you. You have to take responsibility for your life and for your happiness. And it just comes down to that. It's no sweet way to put that. So you want people to treat you better, you have to demand it. You set your boundaries and you demand respect for your boundaries at the very beginning. Listen, you don't have to give your heart away to any Tom, Dick, and Harry out of desperation. A lot of women and men, but a lot of our women are just entirely too desperate. Oh, there's a shortage of men out here. Maybe, but you don't have to accept anything. All because you're scared that you're going to be alone. Nope, actually, confidence is sexy. And it's attractive to be confident in who you are as a person and as an individual. So stop letting people overstep their boundaries in your lives and watch the happiness begin to appear in your life. It'll show up. Because you're not allowing everybody to overstep their boundaries. And at first, when you have to redefine your boundaries and you have to start over, and yes, you may have to walk away from some very toxic relationships. There's periods in my life where I just start deleting, kind of like the Facebook thing. You go through and just start deleting people you just haven't interacted with. It really doesn't mean anything to you that they're on your Facebook, and not unless you have some business that you're doing and you just want to kind of keep all your followers up to date on what's happening in your business. So I can kind of get that. But in my life, I go through the delete phase too. Just in my life with the people in my life that maybe I've allowed a few people in my life and I realize that they're kind of toxic. So I just start backing away from them. You may have to go through and clean out some of the toxic people in your life. If it means your boyfriend, the one that you love, you hadn't had children with, and if they're dogging you in front of your children and doing you wrong in front of your children, you're teaching your children it's okay to treat you any old type of way. Oftentimes, too many times, I see women demand respect from your children, but then turn around and they man just dogging them. Well, as your children get older, they're going to believe that that's okay. And they're going to believe it's okay for them to be dogged too. So not only are we teaching them how to treat us, we're teaching our children how to treat and other people how to treat us. I've been there, so I know. If you want your relationship to be happy in your relationships, You have to set boundaries. At the end of the day, you teach people how to treat you, and it's your responsibility to make people respect your boundaries. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. Thanks for watching, and you have a wonderful day.